Qwikcilver is a company, I think now we are about 13 years formally. We founded this sometime in November of 2006, and if I look at it over the years, I think as a company, I think at every stage we have kind of evolved, based on what our understanding of the market and our customers' needs are. So to be very honest, when we started, we actually didn't know what we were going to do. It took us about 6-7 months to figure out this is the space we wanted to be in, and so we looked at ourselves initially as a pure play technology provider in the stored value space. So we used to go to our potential customers and tell them, I can do your gift card program, I can do your loyalty program, and it was all about technology pitch. And we very soon realized that that's really not what's going to cut it in the market, and then we quickly zeroed in on this vertical called gift cards, which was a nascent space then. There was no gift card provider in India of scale, and so we felt that that's the opportunity that we wanted to go after, especially considering the large market size of gifting in the country, right? And then once we decided that, then it was all about understanding the needs as we went on building this category in the country. From a pure play technology provider, we moved to a complete end-to-end program manager with a complete suite of SaaS services, the back office services, the customer support, including physical card logistics. So we kind of evolved along with the needs of our customers, and over the years we kind of became complete end-to-end solution provider for our customers. And then we also realize it's not sufficient just to be able to provide technology and program management. We also want to be a very critical part of the business generation engine for the customers, and that's how we felt the need to create our own distribution business, where we started helping our merchant partners sell more and more of these gift cards through various channels in the country. And I guess about 3 years back, we realized whatever we have created in India, there is a huge potential in some of the emerging markets for gift cards, be it the Southeast Asian countries or even the Middle East countries, which in some sense are like India would have been, let's say, a decade back from a gift voucher or a gift card category perspective. So we kind of venture out into these markets, and then through the strength of the product that we've created, we've also had opportunities in some of the markets like Australia, and some partnerships which is potentially going to take us truly global. So it's been a journey of, I would say, a constant evolution in terms of how we bring more value to our customers, how do we innovate more on the products that we have, on the services that we offer. And that's really has been the pillar of what we have been able to create today. And thanks to all this, today we probably command a 90% market share in the entire gift card category, with who's who in the industry are our customers today. Looking back over the years, I think we have come a long way in able to create this category in India, and like I said, get to about 90% market share, which is extremely unusual, I guess, for any product company to be in. And definitely that makes us really proud that we have been able to create a product out of India and be able to scale it to this extent. And what's more gratifying at this stage is that over the last few years, the kind of, I would say, the credibility that we create in India and what that's helping us in the international markets, where pretty much most of the potential customers that we meet in Southeast Asia or Middle East, they are extremely impressed about what we have created. Our product speaks for itself. The fact that today we manage almost close to about 3 billion in terms of the total transaction volumes, and over 100 million transactions a month. All these are extremely attractive metrics that we've created, and I think this is really helping us to kind of take our product to the global markets. And today, overall as a company, now we've kind of become more hungrier. Now we are looking at how we can establish ourselves as the #1 stored value solution provider globally. That's truly, in some sense, the next stage of our evolution. And we believe we have all the right ingredients for it. I think we have a fantastic product. And as a company, innovation is kind of embedded into our whole culture. So all along our journey, we've always been innovating, and The other big strength has always been our team. Just to give you some idea, we pretty much have almost all our leadership team been with us easily about 8 years now each. So that's the kind of continuity they've created, and that means that we are in a much better position today to understand the market dynamics, in a better position to understand the domain needs and keep kind of building newer stuff. We have almost like 30% of our workforce would be been with us more than 4 years. That's another big plus we have as a company. So I think the next phase really is, while it may sound too aggressive, that I think our dreams is all about how can we establish ourselves as the number one player in the entire stored value space globally, be it in the gift card, could be the closed loop gift card, could it be the open loop prepaid. And if I look at 5 years ahead, I think that's really where we would like to be. And I think we are actually in a very, very good position to get there. And I think with the kind of investment that we are looking at, both on the product, tech, and the kind of people that we have and we intend to bring on board, I think this is something which we believe we're very confident of achieving. For those of you who are looking at organizations which have aspirations which are truly global, and like I said, we're very clearly setting our goals as being the premier player in the stored value space globally. People who are looking at product companies coming out of India and being able to establish themselves as global leaders, I'm sure these are not very common, right? And I would say Qwikcilver is probably one of the companies which have kind of been able to get there. And if you believe these are things which you aspire to be part of, and you want to be part of a culture of continuous innovation, not just for India, for global, and be part of a journey where we are all looking at taking the product completely homegrown from India to be the number one player globally. I think this is the place to be in for you all. And if these attributes describe you as someone who is hungry for global growth, who is hungry for innovation, and someone who can really work together as a team and make things happen, I think this is the place for you.